Welcome to the most unique podcast. It is the Menacing Millennial Podcast. We're coming at you twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. If that changes, or if you want to get a hold of us, please hit us up on Facebook at Menacing Millennials.
Thank you, Brent. We are your three hosts, Russ, Brent, and John, the best Menacing Millennial podcast in the history of the world. Look us up on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Menacing Podcast.
And prepare to be menaced by our wit, our charm, and our millennialness. And if you're not a fan of social media, looking at you, Brent, you can find us by email, menacingpodcast@gmail.com, and find us anywhere podcasts are available. Doing what type of thing?
Making a nature call. In nature.
I thought it was whispering to nature when it calls.
Either way, if you're doing something in nature that people, what are you doing, dude?
Hopping.
Nobody had to know.
You
We have
threw
a
me
really
off.
why is this a thing? Every freaking time something happens in this room, one of you two have to comment on it.
It threw me off. I was looking right at him. I was trying to explain what I
Do you
meant
not
by
know how
nature.
to focus with like?
Have you met me?
We should. No, that's true.
Okay.
That's-
Yeah.
I don't know if that's my fault or his fault or all our faults.
We should be able to do something in this podcasting studio without somebody else drawing attention to it to an audience who can't see it.
I know, but it just really threw me off. John was essentially hopping his chair back. I didn't know what he was doing, if he was trying to hop it closer to the mic or further away, and I'm trying to talk to him, he's just bouncing up and down. I'm like,
I'm
I
guessing
can't.
by the fact that he was moving away from his microphone was that he was bouncing away from it.
I couldn't tell. He was, the first few bounces were straight down.
It was a unique way to get to back away from the table. Why did you choose that way?
I can't scooch on the carpet.
Oh,
Fair
okay.
enough.
No scooching.
No scooching.
As John sits here with his inner thoughts, wondering why these two are just still talking. He's just wondering, did he make a mistake or did he not make a mistake? Huh.
If only his inner thoughts were louder, people could have heard it.
The whole point of his inner thoughts is no one can hear it.
But
Well,
yet
lucky
you
for
still,
you.
you still decided to try to share them out loud. So I have a question for you guys. I was thinking,
That's scary.
yeah, especially since it was in the shower. I was thinking, what would you guys rather have?
You were
The Duel's back or a purge? Either once a year or every 5 years.
so the duel's like, sir, you have
Yes.
insulted my honor.
Yes. You smack me across the face with a iron glove or
I challenge thee to a duel.
Yes.
Can it just be the hand?
No, it has to be
you
a
don't.
glove.
Oh.
Why are you going after me?
No, that was. I'm sorry. I was just
Why'd
wondering.
you put powder in it?
Well, I mean,
He was doing gymnastics previously.
I wanted to be a part of that sport where they
There you
slap each other in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
You mean
So-
slap? Slap fest?
So
What's
our
up?
two options are duel or the purge.
Yes.
First off,
Yes.
why were you thinking about this?
Have you ever gone on any type of social media and looked at people
Enough said.
today's?
No, I understand
Okay.
completely why you said this. Yes.
Okay.
In that case, I'm going with the purge. With context added, it's purge.
Okay. Well, now, would you do purge once a year or every 5?
No,
or
it's 5 days a week.
5. My goodness.
I was gonna say once every 6 months, but
John. Wow, you guys are all right.
Quarterly. Do a quarterly purge.
I was gonna go with duels, but I think you challenge me to a duel, I get to pick the weapon. The challengee gets to pick the weapon. The challenger challenge.
Are you sure on this? What are the rules of the duel?
I'm pretty sure if you challenge, the person that gets challenged gets to pick the weapon.
well, actually, I think how it's done is that you both have a set of cards in front of you. You both flip over a card, and whoever has the highest card gets to choose that first option. So it's like, all right, what are the dueling weapons? Well, you win pistols, knives, fists. You get to choose. Then the second person they win, they get to choose location. So beach.
You've watched way too much John Wick.
I know
Well,
what
and-
you're talking about.
You want to find out if that's based on reality? Because I have here
Oh my goodness, you looked it up.
the Code Duello, covering the
Ah.
practice of dueling and points of honor. So it was drawn up, and this is according to PBS, it was drawn up and settled at Clonmel Summer Assizes. I don't know.
What?
1777 by gentlemen delegates of
Oh, yes.
Tipperary. It's Irish. The drunk son of a guns. They do it every time. Tipperary. Let me tell you something here. We're gonna lay out this code for fighting. We're not gonna have you just fighting all over the place.
Well, we are a civilized country.
We are a civilized nation. Tipperary, Galway, Sligo, Mayo. No, this might just be a sandwich recipe.
I thought you were trying to say sluggo.
Oh, and on Roscommon bread.
Oh, yes. What?
Uh,
Is that a bread that you made up?
Delicious.
No,
No,
it says Ross.
It's and Roscommon.
Oh.
These are cities in Ireland that I turned into a delicious sandwich.
Oh, I was like, is that a type of like wheat?
Russ is over there turning this country into a deli stand.
Love me some Irish deli sandwich.
Some
rule number
Irish
one.
corned beef. What?
They do have that,
Yeah.
corned beef. That's it.
Love some corned beef.
Rule number 1.
Rule 1.
The first offense requires the first apology, though the retort may have been more offensive than the insult.
Wow.
Example, A tells B he is impertinent.
Okay.
Oh boy, okay. We're really... etc.
Yeah.
B retorts that he lies. Oh, so we went from impertinent to lying.
Oof.
Yet A must make the first apology because he gave the first offense.
Okay.
And then after one fire, they're dueling with guns here,
Ooh. Okay.
B may explain away the retort by a subsequent apology. So after one
really
fire,
a
B
liar?
can be like, look, it was because I stubbed my toe and I shouldn't have said what I said. You better hope to get that apology that the A is a bad shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just about to say, what, is B lying there dying? And he's like, you know what my last words are going to be? I'm going to apologize.
Yeah. Oof. Then rule 2.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, there's rules. There's a lot of
yeah.
rules. But if the parties would rather fight on,
Oh.
then after 2 shots each, but in no case before,
Okay.
B may explain first and A apologize afterward.
Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 4. 3, sir. 3.
And then we just get really convoluted
Okay.
because if a doubt exists who gave the first offense,
Oh.
the decision rests with the seconds. If they won't decide or can't agree, the matter must proceed to 2 shots or to a hit if the challenger require it. None of this makes any sense to me. It's getting more confusing to me.
Yeah.
I think John Wick had it right, just how they do it.
Yeah. Just flip over.
Oh my word.
Oh.
It just keeps going. There's I'm down to rule 25.
No, that's too many. It's a simple duel. Smack somebody with a glove.
Yeah, but this is the drunk Irish you're talking about to establish this. They were just buying time so they didn't have to fight because they were all drunk, so of course they're going to offend each other.
Well, they've already taken 2 shots by rule 2.
No, we're talking gunfire. Gunfire. Yeah, not a...
Shooting, not drinking, yes.
Well, whatever.
It should have been drinking,
It should have been, though, yes.
Dude, I would... If somebody smacked me across the face with a glove and said, challenge you to a duel, I'd be like, it's a drink off to the death.
I would never have to apologize.
I wouldn't either. By the 3rd or 4th bottle, one of us would forget why we're drinking and just... You would probably become a sports lover there, Russ. You'd be like, I love this team. I know you guys don't just hear me out. You guys, I love this team. Like, dude, we're watching gymnastics.
I was going to say, so the nice thing about doing a drinking duel is that if you drink enough, eventually you're just going to forget what you were fighting about and just forgive each other.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know why I was mad at you. You're my best friend. I don't even care. You're my best friend.
exchange numbers and whatnot.
We gotta get together again, but we shouldn't say we're gonna do it and then not do it. We need to do it.
It's precisely how each duel should be.
They were doing guns and swords.
Yeah, what?
It should have been alcohol.
I
The
heard-
Irish knew that.
I heard that one of our presidents was in a duel with swords.
To whom are you referring?
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, interesting.
He was challenged and he picked swords. But what I heard is the guy that challenged him was like 5'9", and Abraham Lincoln was like 6'2". He did broadswords too, so he had quite the advantage.
6'2" with or without the hat?
Without.
Oh, so he's 6'4" with the hat. Oh, okay.
With the hat, he's probably closer to like 6'8".
Wow.
That was a pretty tall.
That's a tall dude.
Well, I meant the hat.
Oh, that too. Yeah. Oh, he had the beard as well. Then
That was a wicked beard.
and he was probably very honest with him, saying, "I will kill you soon."
Actually, I think he just toyed with the guy, and then he won, but he made the guy quit. He was like, "Let's settle this like gentlemen." It's like, I thought you were. That's the whole point of the duel, is to be a gentleman. Are you looking up my facts?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Hold, please.
Yeah.
Hold, please.
I didn't. I thought I saw some flashing over there.
This from the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum, as read by Russ of the Menacing Millennials podcast. One of the most surprising stories of Abraham Lincoln's life is the time that his razor-sharp wit almost got him tangled up in a duel.
Ooh.
It's a story captured in letters and newspaper items collected by the Papers of Abraham Lincoln. The Papers is a documentary editing project dedicated to finding, annotating, and sharing all documents written by or to. I'm reading all of this, man.
Are you? Oh, you're going in?
This is what happens when you don't read things in advance. In 1842, right as Columbus was sailing the ocean blue,
Sure.
the state of Illinois ran out of money. Shocker! They never got it back. Did anybody?
I think they never found it.
No, they're still looking. Still looking around. And decided.
Don't worry, your
that it would-
pensions are coming.
What's that?
I said, don't worry, your pensions are coming.
And they decided that it would no longer accept its own printed money as a form of currency.
Shit.
No, that's not ours. It has It says
says
tender of
Illinois.
Illinois. No, it's not ours.
No.
There's an S at the end. We're Illinois, not Illinois.
Yeah.
It's actually pronounced Illinois. Citizens would only be able to pay taxes with silver and gold.
Oh.
It's so funny. Like, we don't even accept our own money anymore. That's how bad our state is.
Well, silver and gold, I have none.
Which
okay.
neither did most of the
Yeah.
people of Illinois.
Yeah.
We're Illinois.
This decision was obviously very unpopular, as it made the state's paper money virtually worthless. James Shields, the state auditor, sided with the Democratic Party, shocker, on rejecting currency and shutting down the State Bank of Illinois. That made him a target for attacks by members of the Illinois Whig Party. Lincoln, then a 33-year-old Whig and state legislature, strongly opposed the Democratic financial plan and wrote a tax against Shields. He couldn't shield himself.
Oh. So just Shields? He's like, all right, buddy. I'm
Yeah,
going to tax just you.
Yep.
Boom.
Not Captain America shield.
No.
That's tax free.
No, yeah, that's a different thing.
Vibranium.
So Lincoln was friends with Simeon Francis, as we all know,
Sure.
the editor of the Sangamo Journal.
You're just making up words
Naturally,
now.
Brent subscribes. And was allowed to publish a letter on August 27, 1842, under the false name Rebecca.
Lincoln?
Lincoln.
Okay.
This is getting good. It is written from the perspective of an Illinois farm wife whose neighbor cannot pay his taxes due to the rejection of state currency. The farmer, a man named Jeff, naturally,
Yeah.
attacks this policy before going on to attack Shields individually. Lincoln, writing as the farm wife,
Why couldn't he write as the farmer? That would make too much
you
sense.
can't challenge a woman to a duel.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well,
Lincoln-
you could, but probably be frowned upon.
Work smarter, not harder. Lincoln, writing as the farm wife, calls Shields a fool and a liar.
Oh.
Them's fighting words.
So he's person A.
Do you want to hear what he actually wrote?
Yes, I do.
Oh my! We're this deep in. We might as well.
Yeah.
This is what he wrote as the attack on Shields. I say it's a lie, and not a well-told one at that. It grins out like a copper dollar. Shields is a fool as well as a liar. Just right in there.
He no mincing words.
With him, truth is out of the question. And as for getting a good, bright, passable lie out of him, you might as well try to strike fire from a cake of tallow.
Yeah, I don't like fire in my cake of tallow.
You don't?
No.
I always light my tallow on fire before
okay.
You know.
Is it kind of like a flame below the?
What are you thinking?
I
don't know what
I don't even know anymore. Isn't it it's a French dessert and it comes out flaming? No? Is that just the Frenchman?
Are you thinking of a creme brulee?
Yes.
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee?
That's what.
Oh, creme brulee?
Creme
brulee?
brulee?
Creme brulee.
Whatever, I don't speak the French.
It is creme brulee. It is.
Creme brulee. Okay.
Is that is one thing the French do not make stinky, it is desserts.
But that comes out on fire, right?
Yeah.
And then you blow it out. It's like a birthday candle.
Not always. Sometimes
I've seen that in drinks before.
they have that.
Yeah.
It gives you a serious heartburn.
I've never had one.
Oh, well. Step up your game. You need to live a little bit. You're not getting any younger, buddy.
I don't think
Let me-
I've also had a drink that, John, that's what you're about to do there is called a Molotov cocktail.
Ah, okay. Hold
Can
on.
you please
Try
take
to
your
light up your
sock
bottle of
out of
whiskey.
our bottle? Jeez. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know. Throw it or take the sock out.
I don't think I've ever had a drink that's been set on fire.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't think so.
I've seen one. I've just never had one.
Mm.
Are they good?
Yeah.
It's
You just gotta
alcohol.
you have to kind of get past the fact that there's a flame at the top and you just slam it back real quick.
and don't splash it on yourself.
No. Yeah.
Hot pants, hot pants.
Is it getting hot in here or is it just me or what's going on?
As Lincoln would say, liar, liar, pants on fire.
He's actually coined to have been the first to say that.
That's what they say.
It's all over the papers.
He posted it on his blog on the internet there.
The Honest Abe Chronicles.
So does he do a sword duel?
Oh, I'm sorry. There was a whole purpose to this, wasn't there?
Our listeners are like, is this a history show? What's going on? Are they changing formats?
So here we go.
Okay.
After more angry statements and letters from both parties, Shields challenged Lincoln to a duel.
Rebecca. Oh, yeah.
Lincoln responded with a final call for peace, writing that he would admit to being the author of the original newspaper letter to being Dear
yes,
Rebecca,
yeah.
and would apologize if Shields would retract his earlier letters and rewrite them in a more polite manner. If this request was not met, he would fight the duel.
Ah, yes.
As the person being challenged,
Yeah.
Lincoln got to set the rules.
Yeah.
Ooh. So, among other things, there's to be a line between the two of them, and crossing over this line would result in death.
Oh, wow.
The duel
So
was
it's
to be
kind of like Obama's line
in,
in the sand. No?
okay.
Oh.
The duel was to be fought in Missouri, as
Ooh.
dueling was still legal there, and the weapons would be broadswords,
Boom.
lady swords.
Yeah.
Is that what a broadsword is?
Yeah, it is. A sharp-tongued lady.
Rebecca, am I right?
Yeah. No, that's how he identified.
So that'd be a good tongue lashing. That's what it'd be.
Yeah. Well, has your wife ever been mad at you? It feels like death.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I want to stand here any longer or just like
I try to
watch
make
the tip of a knife go into my eye. I don't know what one would be better.
I try to make myself as small as possible. She goes away,
Yeah.
loses interest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Lincoln and Shields met for their duel on Bloody Island,
Oh,
a sandbar in the Mississippi River right outside of Alton, because that was important information.
sure.
Gonna go there for historical facts now.
To demonstrate,
Well, when you die, you could just dump, or whoever
Yeah.
dies, you just dump them in the river, and they go right out to the Gulf of Mexico.
this at the time, this would have been the Gulf of Mexico. To demonstrate his advantage in height and reach, Lincoln swung his sword over his head and chopped down a high tree branch. This was enough to convince Shields to reconsider the wisdom of battling the much larger Lincoln, and the two called a truce.
That must have been one heck of a sharp sword. Lincoln's just like, hey, you see that top branch? Sink! Yeah, now it's in my hand.
It's a good thing the gamble paid off. What if he had left his hat on and accidentally just took the top of the hat off? That would
Looks
have
like
been
one of those
embarrassing.
hobo hats that just the top pops open.
Yeah. That's why they called him Hobo Lincoln. As we all know.
Just
Yes.
imagines it's like, see that twig up there? Yeah, that's you. You know what? This is a bad idea. Let's not do this.
Was it like a
It wasn't
ball?
even a fake branch.
I know it wasn't even a thick branch.
It was
Yeah.
a dead one that was about to fall.
He had a friend holding the branch above his head. He staged the whole thing.
Did the branch just go, ouch? No.
No, no.
That will be your sound. You
A
make.
bloody arm falls down at her.
That will be you. Is the tree bleeding?
Don't look up there. You look at me.
Yeah, it's a red maple. Okay.
Could you, just imagine this scenario? Like, did he let out like a warrior yell or something? Like, spinning the sword above his head
Just saber just. Yeah,
with like
I don't know.
this wild look in his eyes.
You know what? Everybody looks at Lincoln and sees like a reserved man.
He was crazy.
At this juncture of his life, I see him finding like some dirt and like pouring water into it, grabbing the mud and like smearing it on his face like a crazy man. And then like he gets up with all wild-eyed and he just starts swinging the sword above his head, so it starts sounding like a helicopter. Of course, they didn't know what that was. But it's just like,
It's witchcraft.
yeah. And he just hits that branch, and everybody goes, oh. And they all look at the guy that he's about to fight as he's pooping his pants. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna reconsider. Can we just call a truce? And Lincoln's like, good idea. But the story is the one thing that's left out of history is after they shook hands after the truce, Lincoln turns around and like grabs his hand and was like, that hurt. I think I have serious injury in my wrist and hand now.
Carpal tunnel.
Lincoln was the ultimate baller president. Not only did he write a trash talking article under the guise of a farmhouse wife. Then, when it came to light that it was him, and he was challenged to a duel, he just absolutely diffused the whole situation by just spinning his sword above his head and cutting down a tree that was somehow on this sandbar.
Was this before or after the Gettysburg Address?
This was
This is
before.
before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't even president.
Oh, okay.
I think he was a lawyer
Gotcha.
at this point.
Yeah, he really toned down.
Apparently,
by then.
he was a farmer's wife
Yeah, exactly.
at
Rebecca.
this time.
Whatever. I do declare. I really wish that he would have started his Rebecca letter. I do declare, Mr. Shields.
I'm getting the vapors just thinking about the things you said, the lies that you spread.
7 years ago.
Oh,
There you go.
he reused it.
There
He
you go.
reused it.
Can you plagiarize yourself?
That's what the Lincoln movie should have been about. The
Him as Rebecca?
The one they made. Yeah, that should have been about this duel.
The duel. Okay.
The Duel.
Duel.
Yes.
Duel.
Yes, yeah.
But I thought there was a movie called The Last Duel.
No, totally different.
Totally different.
That was
Okay.
George Washington
Oh.
pretending to be
Sarah.
Jennifer,
Jennifer.
writing as Jennifer.
We got Sarah and Jennifer.
No, it was Jennifer Sarah.
Yes.
Jennifer Sarah. Yeah, Sarah was her middle name.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear Sarah.
No,
there.
it's okay.
That's
It's
it.
okay. Yeah. So
John's a more scholar of history than I am.
There you go. Okay.
just for middle names. That's all.
That's right.
Just random middle names.
It's like the Wikipedia of middle names.
Yep.
Very. Did you guys see that movie though? The Last Duel.
No.
Oh, okay. It's with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
So it happened after this event?
No, it happened way before.
Oh.
It's like the Last Duel of England or something. I don't know.
No, I've never heard. No.
Oh,
You even heard of that? I've heard of that.
I don't know
that
if I've even heard of that. Yeah.
You said who was in it?
it's Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. I forgot who the lady is. I don't
I'm
know.
surprised John doesn't know.
Yeah,
John always
yeah.
knows those things.
Oh, I thought it was Ben Damon and Matt Affleck.
Nah, yes. People get them confused. Yeah.
All right, here's the cast.
Okay.
Matt Damon,
Sure.
Ben Affleck.
Hmm.
That's it.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
Directed by Ben Affleck.
Adam Driver,
Oh, yes. Yes.
Jodie Comer.
Oh, yes. Yep. I know who she is.
Oh, yes? How do you know who she is? I've never even heard of her.
Yeah, neither have I.
She was in Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
Really?
Yep, she played the gamer chick.
Okay.
Does
I mean-
not look like her at all.
Well, she was a gamer chick. They change up their appearances for the characters that they're playing. I don't know if you know how acting happens.
No,
Is this new?
he's an actor.
Well, apparently not. Doesn't look like her at all.
Then that doesn't look like her. Harriet Walter. John,
Oh.
you know who that is?
No.
Yes, Harriet Susan Walter.
Ah.
You're not going to believe this, but that is her middle name.
It is not.
No, it's
I
not.
didn't think so.
Mary.
Yeah, I was going to say that next.
I
Wait, what
could
is
see it.
Susan Walter playing?
Susan
Mary
Walter?
Susan Walter. Or Walter.
Harriet.
Harriet.
Susan
Harriet,
Walter?
yeah.
I don't know what. Okay, movies. Let's see what movie she plays in, because this is what we do now on this show.
Well, you're like, of course you know what movie, and I was like,
Oh,
no.
she was in The Last Duel.
Oh,
What year was that? The Last Duel.
like 1542.
Wow, I didn't know they had made movies back then. When did it come out?
About 1542.
Okay.
A little year called 2021.
Oh,
That's probably why nobody heard of it. It came
Nobody saw
out
it,
right
yeah.
after the opening of the world. Yes.
She kind of slid under the radar.
Yeah. I wonder what year that movie is based off of, though.
Oh, why did you not ask me that before I closed out of the window?
I was just curious on what year it was based on.
You know, you guys also have the internet readily available to you.
No, we don't. That's malarkey.
Oh, Ridley Scott directed it.
Oh, doesn't he also produce? Or Ridley Scott, like,
Why do you ask such
Studios?
odd questions?
I don't know.
Like, what does that? Oh, did he also executive produce? Did he? He. By the way, yes, he did. He did. Along with Kevin J. Walsh
oh, sure, yeah.
and Jennifer Fox.
I'm a huge fan of Walsh and Fox. Their stuff is superb.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is set during the Caroline War,
Uh-huh.
as you know.
Sure.
French squires, the
Ah,
French, for
French.
crying out loud.
You couldn't tell by the accents anybody had.
No, because they're all Boston. Boston.
What are you going to do with that sword?
You insulted my Anna. It apparently does not say.
Oh, okay. That's yeah. But in all fairness, I only saw it
When
once.
was
The
the
kid-
last duel set? Because I have this thing called the internet.
Yeah, you do.
14th century. That's all I get. 14th century
Oh, so the
France.
1300s.
So I'm on IMDb looking this up, and it says two taglines. It says the true story of a woman who defied a nation
Ooh.
and made history. The second one is the truth has different versions.
Wait, what?
Hold on a second. You waited until I looked up everything to finally pull out your phone and start looking up something?
Well, I didn't want you to get too angry and challenge one of us to a duel.
Oh, I accept.
Ah. Oh, wait, no.
Wait, hold
I
on.
only be challenged. I only get challenged to a duel so I can set the terms.
Wait, no. He said that you would challenge one of us.
I never challenged anybody.
Oh, well, I was accepting your challenge.
There was no challenge thrown.
I am preempting the
So you're
accept.
challenging
No,
me.
I'm accepting.
He's pre-challenging you. Yes.
No, I'm accepting the challenge.
He's pre-challenging, accepting your challenge.
He's challenging me.
I'll challenge you.
You're pre-challenged.
If you have a glove around, I will smack you across the face, good sir.
Who needs gloves? Just use hands.
Sir, they're all in the cabinet marked white gloves for duels.
Quite right. I see it now.
Gloves for duels.
You know, there's a British guy listening who's like, "Oh, they made it to the Americas, I see.
Everybody needs one in their Davenport.
Made it to the colonies."
The WGFDs, white gloves for duels.
Oh,
Sounds like a radio station. You're listening to WGFD Heavy Rock.
Yeah. Well, with us, I don't know if it would be heavy rock, like classical rock.
Ah, okay. I don't even,
Welcome
is
to-
heavy rock a category? I don't even
I don't
know.
know.
I'm
It'd just be
making
like
stuff up.
alternative rock,
Alternative rock.
which is weird because they play everything on alternative rock. You're like, oh yeah, and then you're listening to the song, and then Three Doors Down comes on. You're like, oh, and then Metallica comes on. You're like, this is completely different.
How is Avril Lavigne alternative rock?
Well, Skater.
That's right. That's right. She has the credentials.
Yeah, the little punk in there.
Well, anybody, do we have anything else to add here? Otherwise, we are at the end of the
What?
episode.
No way.
It flew by, yeah.
Well, we were very intrigued with duels.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
yes.
mean, I was just curious. I think it would be kind of fun to just like smack somebody across the face with the white glove and be like, "Let's go, dude.
of course.
You want to talk some poop? Let's do it."
But there are rules in place. I love how you clean up your language with your kids now, not on the show,
Wow.
but before when they were here.
Yeah.
But there's guidelines. You gotta be careful. You don't just throw around that duel.
Well, I think Abraham Lincoln set the bar.
Is there an age limit? Do you have to be a certain age
Well,
to challenge for a duel?
Let's go with above 18. You're not just like out there because I would be smacking my kids all the time with the glove. Let's go.
I challenge this baby to a duel.
Remember, they get to set the terms.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
fine.
my odds.
Yeah. Like, sweet. Where do you want to go? Of course, my oldest would be like, "We're gonna go bow and arrows because I can shoot better than you." No, you can't. You think you can? No. Oh, I've hit the target more than you. No, dude. Okay, let's go.
Can you challenge somebody to a song and dance duel?
Oh my.
Hey, I like that.
The whole point of the duel.
Ha-cha-cha-cha,
The whole point
ha-cha-cha-cha.
of the duel is to get rid of that.
Oh,
But loser leaves the country. In the song and dance
Oh.
one.
Okay. Yeah, but the champion isn't really somebody to boast about. Unless they're a professional dancer. There's nothing wrong with dancing.
the loser is barred from singing that particular song at karaoke.
Oh.
Ooh, there is a cruel one you could do.
Okay,
You're not
well.
allowed to drink for a year. Alcohol.
Oh,
Ooh,
Brent
yeah.
would choose death.
Yeah.
I would look at the point of the knife into my eye, I think. I think that's the way I would go. Wait, I can't drink for a year, or I have to watch this knife enter my pupil? Yeah, give me the knife.
I'd be curious to know what type of regulations there are for what rules you can put. Like Lincoln had the line that if you cross,
Sure. Oh.
death,
Yeah.
which I think is pretty clever. Could you like just draw a box around your opponent, be like, you cross that, you're dead? We're fighting with swords. I know, but you have to come to me.
You better move when I joust.
Can you use? It has to be the same weapon, I'm guessing. You
Yeah,
couldn't be
yeah.
like-
Same weapon.
Okay.
I think nowadays you can get like 3 rules. So you get to pick the weapon, you can draw a line or not draw a line, and then you can say like, you know what? If you agree, we can settle this like gentlemen, and you're wrong, and you wear it, and you take that. Or we're gonna do this, and you can say uncle,
I can see you preemptively going to this spot, drawing a box, covering up with some leaves, and when they walk there, I've got you. You must stay in the box.
You're in the box. That's part of the rules. Ah!
Russ is like an old Acme cartoon. Gotcha! Just like a net just flies up and be like, now you're out of the country. You lost the song and dance.
I paint my picture on a rock so they think that's me.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
They kill it somehow, and you go over there and you try to like do the same thing, but it knocks you out. You're essentially Wile E. Coyote.
Wile E. Coyote, absolutely. He's my hero.
It's evident.
Folks, we are at the end. I do think, again, since the rules of dueling were kind of invented by the Irish, it sounds like they really miss an opportunity to just settle everything by drinking.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, man. You're my best friend. Why were we fighting? So, folks, give us your best ideas for duels. If you had a duel.
Well, if you were challenged, what would the terms be?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Or if you just want to go the purge route, you can let us know that as well. Sometimes when you're on social media, I understand.
How many times would you want the purge? Or how often?
How frequently? Yeah, how frequently should the purge take place?
And for those who don't know what the purge is, just look it up.
Pretty self-explanatory, I feel like.
We just need to let Darwin's theory of
survival of the fittest
take course, because oh boy, I've seen some people out there where it's just like, you wouldn't survive anything. And then they start typing on their keyboards. Yes, I would. You don't know me. Like, okay, come meet me. I'm busy that day.
I'm an expert survivalist.
There's a twist on the purge. There's no guns, just swords. There you go.
Oh. Can you have daggers?
Yes.
Okay.
Throwing it back to the Middle Ages.
Yes.
Oh, I like it. I'm down for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be so fun.
That actually kind of does sound fun, I'm not going to lie.
Russ is over there in his mind. I can see it right now. In his mind, he is planning like a small castle with a moat, and he's like, I got my sword. I know the exact sword. I have it up underneath my bed. Don't tell my wife. I know the sword that I'm using. And it's going to be covered in crimson red.
I have my wizard staff in the corner there. So, you shall not pass.
Oh my goodness! Does your sword light up every time there's an orc?
Every time a purger is close. Folks, thanks for listening. We'll be back next week, Wednesday, with more trivia. So send us your ideas. We need some new ideas. We need fresh ideas.
Some history. More history.
Maybe we'll do a history trivia.
Oh,
send us your history questions.
Okay.